Hello guys and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be covering Solana and we're going to also be working on one other as well. And you've guessed it, that's right, it's MATIC. So today Solana is trading at around 54 bucks and 25 cents. It has started to retrace back. Don't worry, it's not going to the bottom. And if you haven't already, subscribe, drop a comment, support the channel, and click that bell icon to stay up to date with news and opinion along with our analysis. All right, so we have been talking about Solana. I believe it was last week where we spoke about with this big pump how Solana was doing really, really great. Well, it's going to have some retracement, but today it started to kind of work back away from that and start inching its way back to around the $60 mark, like how we wanted. Now it reached 64, like we were talking about before, and it reached to that point where it was acting on, or it was being resisted from this moment in this market structure here, where it started to decline back in May of 2022. So we have this area and as well as the $58 mark when it started, well, this small area here where it started to kind of come up. Now, as we are expecting for it to kind of reach back up and start fighting back at that support level, or I'm sorry, resistance level, we will see that the green mark will kind of come back up and it will more than likely reach back again around 56 bucks in the next couple of days. But let's take a look at the weekly here. Now, weekly, you can see it's not as strong or so dramatic as it was in the daily marks, and we can kind of see where those areas are lying. So, right here, for example, May of 2022, this candle, and previously as well in May of 2021, we also had that fight coming in on the resistance. So, you kind of have this line of resistance acting as our support at the moment, and the resistance here as well is forming of what we have now. Now, Solana doesn't have that huge of a history to kind of go back and look from that moment, but it's just a typical moment for crypto at the time. So we're still in a very bullish market, but it's just kind of working its way back down. Just for a moment, uh, allowing some people to enter another trading opportunity. Now, we could say that a good support level here would still be around 44 bucks. We had one previously, we were talking about the maximum, which is like 33 if it goes down. And that's pretty steep. That's a pretty hard line to kind of come back down to. That's a long way fall. I mean, that's, over 50%. So we have around 43 or so. That would be a good acting mark. And let's just kind of put this here sort of show you this is where we don't want to go. But I do expect to start climbing back in until around the 57 mark as well. The volume is very, very high. Any kind of high volume for a long time, it's going to have some volatility, and it will also show you that it can reverse. And that's what we had. We had that reversal kind of coming back down a little bit. But again, I don't like to call it a reversal because it's just a good strong retracement, a few good strong wicks coming up. And it's even fighting it already. So what already dropped, I mean, it already went down to 50 bucks, right? And today it's up already by 5%. And so you can see that where yesterday it closed and today it's coming back in. We still have 17 hours left as well. I do expect it at least to kind of revert back to where it stopped was, which was, oh, let's say 5608 or so. So 5608 is the point where we want to be. As far as Polygon goes, Polygon retraced back down too. The last time that we covered it, it was working its way into this area, which I told to pay attention to. This is where it's going to have the resistance. We broke past that, but it's kind of coming back down to it as well. And it did that. It came back down and it's working its way back up. And the next area where we could really see, and you can see too, we're right here, kind of not jumping all over the place, but um, May, again, another key point in May is being that the resistance level was coming in here and here, and that's where we broke past. But right here in this area, and I'm just going to move right here, is where we're kind of battling it out right now. I'm just going to stretch this out. where we're battling it out to kind of come back up. But it's actually very healthy because we're still over the 200 EMA. We retrace back down, we come up a little bit, just a little one candle of a tracement and coming back in. So nothing bad. It's trading at around 0.67. It didn't update. Okay, so 0.92. So doing really, really good for MATIC right now. Still, it's looking rather healthy. The only problem that I see here is that the volume, just like we were talking about with Solana, was that the volume is showing some, can show some reversal kind of coming back in, but nothing too strong because if we, a good support level right now would be around 0.90, so around $2 short, right? And another hard one that we could say that was probably going to be around 0.85 or so. So we'll pay close attention to it and looking at the weekly mark just to kind of get a better idea of what's going on. You can see here a little bit more clear of how it's going. Now, we talked about how it jumped here before, this market structure. It will eventually come back around to it. Again, as I'm always saying in each video. But let's take a look at the market as a whole. Market as a whole, Bitcoin is down by 0.8%. It's nothing, right? Solana is down by minus 6.2%. MATIC is up by 5.9%. And let's see, TUSD 0.1. Not such a great day in the market, but we still have 17 hours left. Cardano's down by 3.1%. AVAX is down by 6.7. And if we look at the weekly as well, it's also a lot better because Solana is still up by plus 32.1%. MATIC's up by 27.7%. And we have Doge at 0.9%, which is not really strong, but it's what we have. DYDX is also up by the week by 26.5% as well. DOT is up by 10% for the week. So it's doing pretty well. And even Rune, look at Rune. Rune for the week is up by 43.6%. In the month, it's 205%. That's on the Thor chain. So very, very good coin. So nothing is too dramatic throughout the week. And the dailies is not so great, but we can expect it to kind of work away and come back up. And I'm expecting tomorrow as well will be a little bit better of a trading day, but just kind of creating those buying opportunities for you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and I will see you guys again next time.